All right. I just need to rant about something really quick because I'm sitting here at work and I'm watching AEW. I'm watching Ricochet versus Sammy Guevara, everyone's favorite wrestler, Sammy Guevara. And I just can't do this anymore. Why won't this company allow someone to look good? And I realize that sounds strange because what do you mean they don't look good? Look at this banger that's happening. Look at this. Oh my God, he's got the shocked look on his face. He kicked out at 2. He kicked out at 2 of my big move. That doesn't happen. So you might be thinking, like, your argument doesn't make sense, but I think the issue is Ricochet got here about like 2 weeks ago. It seems easy. Like, I'm not a booker. I'm not fucking Dusty Rhodes. But if I had this guy, I don't think I would put him in his first 2 matches to get his ass kicked at 50-50 like everyone else does in this company. Everyone does. I don't understand it. Well, I kind of understand it because it's like there's no producers. So that's, no one's going to tell us to cut our match short. No one's only going to give us 2 minutes. We can do everything we want. Ideally, that's a good idea. But it falls apart when you have this guy Ricochet, hot new signing, doing a 50-50 match with Sammy Guevara, who nobody gives a shit about. Nobody cares. He's a failed experiment. He's a pillar. Oh, Ricochet just won. And that was about a 15-minute match, and he's panting, and he's struggling. Look at him. He just got his ass beat. Why? Why couldn't this guy just look strong? Why couldn't he come out and whoop someone in 3 to 5 minutes? Or, oh my God, and he just got laid out by the Beast Mortos, who is pretty sweet. But the point is, I remember when Toni Storm made her debut. Toni Storm, Toni Storm, awesome. You know what her first match was? Her debut? It was a match against the Bunny where she got her ass kicked for most of it. And you could just feel the crowd go from oh my God, it's Toni Storm to it's like the balloon, like the air being let out of a balloon. That was that match. And it wasn't just a one-off. It seemingly happens with every signing or every big moment where you think someone has achieved a new level or have moved up a tier. For example, Swerve winning the world title. Main event guy, he won the belt. Fuck yeah. What does he do? He goes 15 minutes with Kyle Fletcher 3 days later, where Kyle Fletcher beats the shit out of him and looks, as equal part as good as the world champion. And sure, that's cool if you're trying to build up Kyle Fletcher, but I feel like you should be building up your world champion first. It's just, everyone wants to look so strong all the time. And I think that's misguided because I think there should be a power hierarchy in wrestling. There should be jobbers and mid-carders and main eventers. But everyone in this company wants to be on the same level of toughness. I hate it. I never thought I'd be this way because, 2017 TakeOver era, if you were there, you know how lit that was. And I got my fair share of 20-minute bangers. Back and forth, 50-50. I love that shit. I ate that shit up. But they didn't do it every week on NXT. They did it, once a month. So I think that made it easier. But this company drives me fucking crazy with it. Why can't Ricochet show up, face Kyle Fletcher, kick his ass, show off, do the cool flips, and win convincingly? It's not too much to ask for. It's not. In The Incredibles where Syndrome says, if everyone's super, no one will be that, is the problem with AEW. Everyone is competitive. Everyone is a badass. Everyone kicks out of the pile driver. Everyone kicks out of the fucking pile driver. I hate this. Anyway, everyone looks strong, so no one looks strong. I feel like if I was a producer, if they had one, if I said, all right, Roosh, make the best wrestler in the world, Bryan Danielson, look strong, they would all say, what? What do you mean we're not going 20? I'm going to say it. Hot new top heel Okada should not struggle to beat fucking Kyle Fletcher and fucking Wheeler Yuta and fucking, Brian Keith Jobber of the Week. He shouldn't. Super competitive matches, yeah. Because they like these people. They're boys. Yeah, hit me with a fucking powder driver. Kick out of my finish, bro. That's sick. I'd do it too if I was a wrestler and I was wrestling my boy. But this fucking company drives me crazy because, okay, I got an example. I went and I saw Okada's debut match against Eddie Kingston, Grand Slam, this year. I was in there. I was in the crowd. I was screaming. This man should have squashed Eddie because that is how you effectively make someone feel like a big deal and a big threat. But instead, he took those fucking titty chops, bro. He should have squashed Kingston, looked like a threat, and then Kyle Fletcher can take him to the fucking limit, and it's cool and shocking because it doesn't happen every time, you know? Instead, he was just another guy. He just became another guy because he went 50-50 with Eddie fucking Kingston. Or Okada. And there's Takeshita. Takeshita was the same for a while. He was having 20-minute bangers with everybody. And they could have put him in a story or had him win one of these matches, but they just thought it was enough to have him look competitive every week. It's just the Tony Khan playbook. But I know their next new signing, whoever it may be, they're going to get that first match graphic, and it's going to be against fucking Kyle Fletcher, and he's going to kick out of all their shit, and it's going to be unbelievable, and I'm going to turn the fucking channel. I'm going to change it. Like, whoever this signing is, fucking, I don't care. Will Ospreay 2. It might as well be Will Ospreay 2. When they hire this guy, you already know he's going 20 minutes with freaking Angelico. For what reason? For what reason? Moral of the story. Not every match needs to go more than 10 minutes. And some people should be made to look stronger than their opponents. Because that is how you legitimize someone. And then you can play with people's expectations. And then you can have something like an Action Andretti Chris Jericho. You can have the guy that nobody expects to do well. And then that's shocking. But everyone in AEW does really well. So who cares? You know? And if I have to see one more obvious winner versus lower mid-carder go 10 to 15 minutes with the back and forth forearm exchanges, with the chop no-selling, with the double down, wait for applause indie moment, with Excalibur going unbelievable, I will kill myself. So I will probably turn up dead next Wednesday at 8:15 p.m. And I'm not finished. I am not. Because the fucking response I see from this argument is always some condescending, imagine complaining about wrestling on your wrestling show. Bitch, a match being longer does not mean it is a better match. MJF Ospreay hour-long match, I actually did not like at all. And I was being convinced, or people trying to convince me, that because it went an hour, it was suddenly a better match than if it had gone 25 minutes. And I hate it because it's just, it lends to the idea that the more you do, the more moves, the more kickouts, the more false finishes and OMG moments, you have crafted a better match. But it's really not the case. You know, whatever they say about brevity, it can apply to wrestling matches. So shut up if you're about to say that I'm complaining about, you know, having too much wrestling. I just wish it was better wrestling.
Fletcher's turn to survive. Quality kick